Hello, everyone. My name is Amanda Vanderland. I'm the Manager of Research and Development.
And my name is Carly Cole. I'm the manager of programs and client services.
Thank you for watching our report to community, and we are ready to bring you through our impact up for the year. True North has been in service to Strathmore residents and over 15 of our surrounding rural and ultra rural communities for over 30 years through three main branches of service: preventative and intervention community education, outreach that reaches into our community to provide essential support and education, and emergency shelter, which houses our 24-hour helpline that offers shelter to individuals most in need of safety. In these last 30 years, we have served over 3,000 survivors just in our emergency shelter and outreach programs alone, and we expect to serve thousands more with the implementation of our Finding Your True North continuum of care and wellness hub. When we first opened our doors, True North was the first shelter in Canada to offer services to all individuals impacted by violence, regardless of sex or gender, and we continue to be a leader in our sector with our holistic model of care. As a rural agency serving rural and ultra rural communities, True North operates as the only organization in the area that offers violence specific prevention and intervention services. Ultra rural communities face significant challenges in accessing essential services due to isolation from core services, limited options for transportation, and a lack of local programs. This is what makes True North so special. Our rural position provides us deep rooted knowledge of the local social dynamics and culture, the ability to offer tailored and personalized services through our partnerships with Strathmore based businesses and services. In the last 10 years, we have seen a pretty even number of adults and children seeking support at our emergency shelter program. However, we have seen an increase in the length of However, we have seen an increase in the length of emergency shelter stay. This tells us survivors' options for long-term safety continue to be challenging to obtain due to the housing crisis, barriers to employment such as childcare accessibility and transportation costs, as well as increased living costs such as for groceries and utilities. We do our best to support survivors as they navigate the housing crisis, and we depend heavily on our partnerships to connect survivors to the services they need when they journey from our program. Although we see length of stay increasing overall, this last fiscal period, True North actually experienced a slight decrease, which is very reassuring.
Our emergency shelter program provides safety and support 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. While we serve people of all ages and backgrounds, children are our largest group of shelter residents, accounting for 57% of those who stay with us. They are often the most vulnerable victims of family violence. Many people don't recognize they are in an abusive relationship until the abuse becomes physical or threats of violence begin. However, often starts with coercive control, which is a pattern of behavior used to dominate and isolate someone, such as monitoring movements, controlling finances, limiting contact with family and friends, or making them feel afraid to make their own decisions. For many years, the justice system focused primarily on physical violence. However, we now know that abuse often begins long before someone is physically harmed. In 2026, Canada introduced a new criminal code offense recognizing coercive control in intimate relationships and acknowledging that abuse is often about power and control long before physical violence occurs. Shelters are often overlooked as essential services, yet they save lives every day. Our doors never close, and our staff are here around the clock to ensure that safety, support, and hope are available whenever they are needed. Our outreach program is available exclusively to individuals living within our local service area and supported 49 adults last year. This program plays a critical role in helping survivors stay safe in their homes while exploring their options and planning their next steps. Many participants are still in their relationships and are working toward a safe and sustainable exit, often preventing the need for an emergency shelter stay. Despite having only two full time outreach workers with consistently full caseloads, we are proud that we have not had to implement a waitlist for services. The program also provides invaluable support to navigating complex systems, including protection orders, parenting orders, and the court process during high conflict and volatile situations. Our community outreach program is all about getting ahead of violence before it happens. Through workshops in schools, community groups, and partnerships with other local organizations, we are helping people build healthy relationships and stronger support networks. One thing we hear over and over in our feedback surveys is how much young people value learning about relationship red flags, healthy boundaries, and what to do if they or a friend are experiencing abuse. These conversations may seem simple, but they can make a lasting difference and help prevent violence before it starts. Our child and youth workers play an important role in supporting families during their shelter stay. Leaving home can be a confusing and overwhelming time for children, so the focus is on creating a sense of normalcy, routine, and stability while they heal from trauma. The rec room is open 7 days a week, giving kids and parents a chance to play, connect, and simply enjoy being kids together. Our family support program is all about helping families stay connected and supported during a difficult time. For children who may be missing school because of their circumstances, we provide educational support to help keep them on track. Using the ages and stages model, we also help parents better understand their child's development and celebrate their growth. And one of our favorite parts of the program, weekly parenting groups where parents can learn, share, laugh, and support one another along the way. Two of our most loved programs are the Home Library and the Family Enjoyment Project. Our home library gives families a cozy space to read, unplug from screens, and escape into a good story for a while. Thanks to the support of Wheatland FCSS, families can also enjoy special outings to places like the zoo, Heritage Park, and the Science Center. These fun filled days create lasting memories and strengthen family connections and bring plenty of smiles to the children staying with us. At the heart of everything we do is our vision: interrupting the cycle of abuse through empowerment to create a safe environment for all. Our team is passionate about helping people not just find safety today, but build lasting safety for the future. Many of the families we serve are facing very high risk situations, and our goal is that they leave with the tools, confidence, and knowledge they need, from safety planning to healthy boundaries to connecting with resources that can support them as they begin a new chapter free from abuse. Here you will see some of the service user feedback. We are proud to report very high positive growth feedback this year, and that those we serve are reporting increased self-esteem, healthy boundaries, abuse prevention strategies, and especially high reporting on healthy communication strategies and skills.
Prevention is the key to ending domestic violence. By investing in early intervention, prevention strategies, and relationship education, we can prevent relationship violence before it escalates and save taxpayer dollars on crisis and intervention services. The impact of domestic violence on both survivors and perpetrators increases pressure on public funded services such as police, court systems, correctional services, hospital care, victim services, and more. Reducing perpetrator related costs through evidence based prevention strategies has been found to yield considerable social benefits and economic savings. Preventing a single case of domestic violence victimization can avoid an estimated $11,000 in downstream spending costs, saving taxpayer dollars. But what do effective prevention strategies look like? This can look like investing in maternal support programs, such as access to mental wellness programs, parenting supports, or universal childcare. This support in early childhood can reduce the likelihood of youth maltreatment and the later development of violent perpetrations. Developing protective factors in youth's lives, such as healthy role models, positive and healthy friendships, and safe pro social communities, can help reduce or mitigate the influence of adverse childhood experiences, which in turn reduces the likelihood of engaging in unhealthy and violent behaviors in adulthood. Engaging in open, positive, and trusting conversations with youth as they develop also helps children to build safe and healthy connections with parents and peers, which has been shown to reduce the risk of dating violence. Prevention can also look like holistic parental supports targeted towards helping boys foster skills such as emotional regulation, healthy communication, resiliency, and understanding of identity without social stigmas or unhealthy gender beliefs. These skills help boys to foster healthy relationships overall. In May 2026, True North was proud to announce that we have become pet friendly. While our grand opening occurred just after the wrap up of our fiscal year, our internal pet committee was hard at work behind the scenes researching, applying for grants, and writing policies throughout the year. A significant number of survivors of domestic and intimate partner violence delay leaving dangerous situations because they fear what might happen to their pets. Pets are family. They are sources of joy, offering support, companionship, love, and stability. According to a 2021 study in the Journal of Aggression and Violent Behaviors, pets are often threatened, harmed, or killed by abusers in households with intimate partner violence, with prevalence reaching up to 89% in various studies. At True North, we know that supporting survivors of violence means recognizing that pets are members of the family. the PET program has given us an opportunity to create pet-friendly spaces that welcome survivors with pets who are otherwise unable to access shelter. We are incredibly grateful for the collaboration of the Calgary Humane Society, as well as the generous funding of the Purple Leash Project. A huge thank you to Nestle Purina Pet Care Canada and Women's Shelters Canada for their support. In 2023, True North and Siksika Health Services signed a Memorandum of Understanding. This was an agreement to collaboratively work together, support the training of Indigenous domestic violence providers, and improve domestic violence services to Indigenous individuals fleeing abuse. Indigenous women in Canada face disproportionate rates of violence. More than 6 in 10, or 63%, Indigenous women report experiencing physical or sexual assault in their lifetime, compared to 45% of non Indigenous women. This past year, True North worked to meet the goals of our MOU by supporting Indigenous led community events and awareness days, such as Red Dress Day and National Day for Truth and Reconciliation. Indigenous teachings and crafting opportunities were woven into our professional development goals, and we had the opportunity to welcome Indigenous practicum students into our space in which to learn and share knowledge. Our Memorandum of Understanding is a living commitment, and we continue to explore new ways to learn from and support our Indigenous community. In 2025, True North became a foundational member of the Grasslands Elder Abuse Coordinated Community Response Steering Committee. The committee's mission is to promote the safety and well-being of older adults in our region through identifying, addressing, and preventing elder abuse through awareness, education, advocacy, and response. As a steering committee member, True North provides the collective guidance, knowledge, and support. As a member, True North clients have increased access to the Safe Spaces program. The Safe Spaces program helps find housing and care for seniors fleeing abuse who have medical or other care needs that extend beyond what True North can provide. Through our partnership with the Grasslands Committee, we improve access to support for our elderly survivors. In 2025, True North also signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Trellis Society in Strathmore. Trellis Society, also now operating Kickstand Strathmore, is a family resource network providing free programming to the community focused on creating family resiliency and wellness. This MOU formalized our shared goals to collaboratively provide a safe, supportive, and engaging space for teens to access resources, build positive relationships, and participate in healthy activities. With the hiring of our community outreach worker, we are looking forward to the next fiscal year to see where this partnership will lead. Also in 2025, True North connected with the Action Coalition on Human Trafficking in Alberta. It is not uncommon for the trafficker to be the husband, boyfriend, or romantic partner of a trafficking victim. Between 2014 and 2024, police data showed that in trafficking cases involving women and girls, the most commonly accused person was an intimate partner. Assisting shelters in recognizing and understanding the intersection of domestic violence and human trafficking helps create comprehensive support, prevention, and intervention strategies that support individuals targeted or impacted by trafficking. ACT's It Takes a Village program invests in cross-agency partnerships, increasing programming, access to services, resources, and tools. We look forward to learning more about the It Takes a Village program and incorporating more of these tools and strategies into our daily work. Over these last few months, True North has been reminded of the significance of our community, the impact of stewardship, and the incredible impact of our supporters and donors. Without you, True North would not be operating as it does today. Your goals are our goals, and our successes are your successes. Thank you, Wheatland Family Community and Support Services, for selecting True North as an applicant of the Family Resiliency Project. Grant funds received supported True North's Family Enjoyment Program that gave families impacted by abuse opportunities to create happy, healthy family memories free from violence. Thank you, United Way, in partnership with the town of Strathmore. Your support helped True North reach even more members of the community with awareness, information, and access to safety. Thank you, Shoppers Foundation for Women's Health, the charitable arm of Shoppers Drug Mart, for choosing True North as a recipient of the 2025 Community Grant. This funding helps support our frontline program, the heart of our emergency residential center, and the voice on the other end of the phone. But most importantly, thank you to our community members, our supporters, donors, and advocates. There are too many to name, but please know that your support is absolutely foundational to us. We are deeply appreciative for every gift, every like, and every share. Thank you.